students from Liberia who join us today, students of our university, staff, and professors. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I welcome to the University for Peace on a very special day, which is UPeace Shines, with the presence of a very special woman who is the bastion of the African women. A lady who is not only being the first woman president of the African country, but who has strived to contest the position of the woman in the world. She was awarded a Nobel Peace Prize for her non-violent struggle for the safety of women and for women's right to full participation in peace-building work. Liberia and Central America have lived for over a decade the horror of a civil war. 100,000 people was killed in both parts. Thousands has migrated. The destruction of the infrastructure has affected the human development. Achieving peace is a very hard task. In the development of conflict situation, a transparent democracy is a huge, a permanent work. Our mission in the university is clear: to prepare the new generation of youth in confronting crisis and conflict situation with original tools. Peaceful resolution of conflict, peace building, defense women's rights are also topics that we teach our students and that are part of the mission of the university and the reason why we feel honored and hosting the President Ellen Johnson Safir here today. Madam President, you are a gold community leader, an example of what a person who is committed to the peace can do for her country and for the world. We feel grateful for this opportunity you had given to provide us with your time and your thought, in which I am sure we will be remembered for the years to come. Thank you for being here. And now I give the floor to the Professor Juan Carlos Sáenz, Dean of Academic Affairs, for make your presentation and introduce you to the students.
Good morning, everyone. Her Excellency Ellen Eugenia Johnson, President of Liberia. It's a pleasure to honor and to welcome Her Excellency again to the University for Peace. The rector, faculty, administrative staff, gardeners, and students welcome you all. Costa Rica and Liberia share many elements, not only the obvious as its tropical location, the colors of the flag, the size, or even the size of both territories. The similarities between the coat of arms of both countries, where you can see the 19th century ships sailing in the quest for freedom, is also a symbol. But the fight for freedom is perhaps the most remarkable element. The struggle for a peaceful and inclusive society is represented by the commitment of this small Central American country hosting a United Nations Institute to promote peace through education called University for Peace. Your visit, Excellency, opened a straight road between Central America and West Africa, between Latin America and Africa, without any geographical or intellectual tolls. As Her Excellency stated on the acceptance speech of the Nobel Prize, and the Nobel Peace Prize in 2011, my journey was supported by many teachers and mentors who guide me to a world opened up by the enlightenment of higher education, and which led to conviction that access to quality education is the social justice issue of our time. This is what we try to do here every day: prepare future generations of students from all over the world with courses in peace and conflict studies, human rights, gender, and sustainable development, turning education in the key to the access of knowledge for the construction of a better future. But what we are doing today is to honor a life dedicated to promote peace, justice, and democratic rule. Ellen Eugenia Johnson was born in Monrovia on October 29th of 1938. She's the granddaughter of the traditional chief of renown in Western Liberia and a market woman from the Southeast. She grew up in Liberia and attended high school at the College of West Africa in Monrovia, subsequently studying at Madison, Wisconsin Business College, the University of Colorado, and Harvard University Kennedy School of Government, where she obtained a master's degree in public administration in 1971. Her entry into politics came in 1972, when she delivered her famous commencement address to her high school alma mater, in which she sharply criticized the government, showing her demonstration to speak through unto power. This is what we start of distinguished professional and political career that brought us here today. Ms. Johnson Sirleaf joined then the Treasury Department in 1965, rising to the position of Minister of Finance in 1979, where she introduced measures to curb mismanagement of government finances. After the 1918 military coup d'etat, she served as president of the Liberian Bank for Development and Investment, but fled her country and increasingly suppressive military government that same year. She traveled to Kenya and served as vice president of Citicorp's Africa Regional Office in Nairobi, and later moved to Washington, D.C. to assume the position of senior loan officer at the World Bank, and then as vice president of the Equator Bank. In 1992, she joined the United Nations Development Program as Assistant Administration and Director of its Regional Bureau of Africa with the rank of Assistant Secretary General of the United Nations. A long exile was not an option for her. She resigned for her UN post in 1997 to return home and contest the presidential election, and was ranking second in votes to the opponent Charles Taylor. She went into self-imposed exile, this time to Côte d'Ivoire, where she kept a close eye on Liberian politics. During that time, she established in Abidjan the Cormat Development and Investment Corporation, a venture capital vehicle for African entrepreneurs, and an NGO for community development. In her efforts to bring justice to her people in Liberia, she has spent more than a year in jail at the hands of the military dictatorship of General Samuel Doe, and had her life threatened by former President Charles Taylor. She campaigned recently for Taylor's removal from office and played an active supportive role in the transitional government of Liberia as that country prepared for the elections in October of 2005. She resigned her position to successfully contest for that presidential election, resulting in her historical inauguration on January 16, 2006, as Liberia's first female president. Ms. Johnson Sirleaf is the recipient of many prizes. So far, she received the Nobel Peace Prize in 2011, the National Medical Association